Hi everyone, my name is Cindy from Smile Reading. Let's talk about Rule by Crownover. Initially, I was planning on doing a February book wrap-up, but I felt as though these two books deserve separate videos about them because I enjoy them so much. So you guys are in for a treat. 2 book reviews in one day. Rule is a tattoo artist at Marked. Then we meet Shaw, who is supposedly his twin brother's girl, and he has known her ever since they were little. He sees her as this girl who is perfect, too perfect for him because she is a goody-goody two-shoe and she's rich. What he doesn't know is that she has been in love with him ever since she met him. I got to admit, the guy on the cover of this book is pretty cute. So that's what drawn to me to a cover, even though there's a saying in the book world that do not judge a book by its cover, because one of these days it's gonna be a pain in the back to realize the story that you read is not what you thought it was based upon the cover. I was initially recommended this book 2 or 3 years ago by Google and Amazon, but I was not really into reading it then. I just put it on my to-read list. Until recently, I saw that Book Outlet had this book, so I would say, what the heck, might as well read it now because it sounds more interesting now than it did back then. There are 2 different perspectives in this book. There is Shaw's perspective and Rule's. Rule is this hot-headed, ignorant guy who does not care about what people think about him. That's why he has tattoos and piercing all over himself. Very different from what the cover gives you, right? Then there is Shaw, this good girl who's ready to break out of her shell. Who doesn't love a story of a good girl falling in love with a bad boy? Very cliche. At the same time, it's not very cliche in the sense that a guy who should know that he is someone that can be loved by another person. That person happens to be Shaw, who is this girl that needs someone to have her back and be her rock through all the stuff that's thrown at her. This is where Rule comes in. He never thought that he will follow her. This is the first book in the Marked Men series by Crownover. Rule, followed by Jet, Rome, Nash, Rhodey, and the one that's going to be released this year is Ash. Note of warning, this is a college kind of love story, so be warned that there will be some intimate sex scenes. But besides from that, there is a intense dynamic and passion between Rule and Shaw. I was so drawn to the OTP of this book that when I finished reading it, I had to draw because I wanted to know what will happen in the future for Rule and Shaw. I found out happily that there would be a glimpse of them in the other books in the Marked Men series. I highly recommend you guys to read this book if you guys want to read a book that's fun, cute, and has a lot of passion and love in it. This is the book for you. And if you're drawn to the whole tattoo guys with piercing, this is the one for you too. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for future videos that are by me. Check me out on my blog at A Glimpse of Wonderland at Blogger. Follow me at Smile Reading. If you enjoy this, please like or subscribe. I really appreciate it. Comment below if you guys recommend me to read other stories that are by this author or other stories that are similar to this Rule book. That's all for now. I'll see you soon.